Be grateful for your health right now because it's temporary. Wait, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Oh no, this is as good as it gets. Or are you thinking, I'm ready to move forward? I'm leaving this past behind me. Well, guess what? We all need maintenance. Things are going to fall apart if you don't maintain them. Use it or lose it, right? You know that saying. And that's what we're going to do. We are going to maintain today. We are going to restore in our restorative practice. Mobility and flexibility, they just don't happen. You've got to train to maintain. So right now, be thankful for what you got. Be thankful for this time on your mat, giving yourself this space to do for you. This is you time, your time of maintenance to repair and restore. I'm Jan. This is 316 Yoga. This is your yoga from home. As the bottom of our screen says, do what is right for your body. Everybody's body is different. We're all at different stages and ages and places in our lives. We've all got different types of injuries. We've all got different whatever. Embrace it. Be happy with what you got. 1 hour restorative. Every day our practices are different. Today's practice is a slower practice. We hold the poses for a little bit longer than on other days of the week. But all of our practices throughout the week are live, 1 hour long. Come and join us. I designed the practices so they all fit together because you can't just target one area of your body. You've got to keep that mobility and flexibility going everywhere. The classes are targeted to make you better. If you're watching us on YouTube, welcome. Send us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. If you're watching us on Facebook, I'm glad you're here. That's where we first started. Maybe join our little group, our private group on Facebook. It's called Friends of 316. Ask and I'll let you in. Big thing is, if it hurts, don't do it. Back out of it. Find a modification. I'll show you some modifications. Just don't sweat it. Don't think, oh my gosh, it's too hard. I can't do it. No, you modify to make it work for you. That's the big thing. Our theme this month is to find peace. Find peace on your path. Find peace in your journey. Just move a little bit more. Be happy with what you got. Eat a little bit healthier and just enjoy the process and just take this time for you. All right, so here's the word of today. It's temporary. The word's temporary and temporary. It means lasting, existing for a time only. It means it's not permanent. All right, let's put a positive spin on that. The stiffness in your body, the aches and pains, they're not permanent because you're going to work on them. So your yoga helps you feel better. It just plain and simple. All right, props. You're going to need some props today. You might want to be near a wall because we're going to do legs up the wall. And here's the spoiler alert. Every day this month we're talking about doing living your yoga off of your mat and taking one of the poses we do off of your mat and doing it elsewhere. Today's is the legs up the wall. I'll tell you about that when we get there. All right, a bolster, wonderful thing. Maybe a nice big thick cushion from your pillow or from your sofa. Eye shade, towel, very versatile, great to use. A blanket, cover up, stay warm, enjoy your poses. 2 yoga blocks, buy them. They're not expensive. You can do it. Buy them online. They'll be here by tonight. Water, always good to have water. Drink more water. That's important. All right, so we got a bunch of pentacle poses today. In fact, that's where we're starting. Let's come on down to pentacle pose. Pentacle pose, we got a lot of these because they're a nice resetting posture. I'll get my dog out of the way and come into pentacle. All right, here's the deal. Pentacle, come to flat on your back. Send your legs long, spread them a little bit. Bring your arms high overhead. Pentacle pose, come to look like a capital letter X. If it doesn't feel good, what? Modify, adjust. Bring your arms down a little bit. Bring your legs in a little bit. Adjust so you're comfortable. Maybe you've put the blanket on top of your mat so it's a little more cushy. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a big breath out through your mouth. We always take a stress number at the beginning of our practice. What baggage are you carrying today? What's your stress number? Scale of 1 to 5, 1 to 10. What are you fretting? Let's let it go. Rate it. Scale of 1 to 5, 1 to 10. What's your stress right here, right now? And let's send it packing. Take a deep breath in. And a big sighing breath out. Get comfortable in this pose. In through the nose and out through the mouth are the breaths. This is your time. Your undisturbed, quiet, peaceful time. No news scrolls, no noise. Just peace. Don't think about the past. Don't worry about the future. feel what you feel right here, right now, and focus on your breath. Try to let the thoughts go. You know, thoughts and emotions are temporary. They come, they go, like waves on the shore. Let them go and find peace in your body. Big breath in, chest lifts up to the sky. Think of sunshine. Exhale, release. Let it all go. Think of just melting into the earth, letting everything go, all the tension, letting it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pentacles are going to be brief today. Let's come out of this one, or if this is just speaking to you, you know your body best, stay here in your pentacle longer. I'm going to bring my legs together, my arms down by my sides. I'm going to press on up and find my bolster and come into a child's pose on the bolster. And again, you know, no yoga police telling you what to do. You do exactly what is right for you. So I'm going to bring the bolster vertically onto my mat. I'm going to bring my knees up to about a third of it. Sink my hips back to my heels, and maybe you like to take a block and or your towel or your eye shade, create like a little pillow on it. Adjust your bolster so it's comfortable for you, and what we want to do here is let the chest rest onto the bolster. Now your head, maybe it rests on there too. Maybe you turn your head in one direction or the other. I'll let you know when we're halfway through if you want to turn your neck, so you can be sure to turn it to the other side as well. Maybe you like to scoot your bolster down and rest your head on your block. Point is, get to where you're comfortable and be at peace here. I'm going to set a timer and I'll let you know when we're halfway done. Let it go. Let your thoughts go. Soften in your shoulders. Let your arms be wherever feels comfortable. Let your tailbone go to the back of the room and the crown of your head to the front. Maybe it feels better to widen the stance of your knees and rest on your bolster. Really rest your head, your chest. Breathe. Let all your thoughts go. And set your own little mantra. They're just a few words of positivity that you will repeat in your mind during the practice and maybe throughout the day. Today, mine is going to be, I am healthy. You choose a positive affirmation that you need to hear. Maybe close your lips and breathe in and out of your nose, strongly and deeply. Remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Teeth aren't touching because your jaws aren't clenched, because you are at peace in your pose. With each exhale, imagine your body getting just closer and closer to your bolster, to your mat. Your body's just heavy, and you've let go. Deep breath in. Deep, slow breath out. Your attention is only on your breath, no thoughts. If you've been resting your head on one cheek, it is time to turn the other cheek. Always a good thing. Turn the other cheek. Turn your head to the other side and rest here. It's just your breath. That's your focus, just your breath. Take a deep breath in. And a deep, slow breath out. If you wish to stay here longer, you could stay here the entire practice if that's what's right for you. Stay here longer if you like. I'm going to come into a toes pose next if you'd like to join me. So you can keep your eyes closed. Bring your head back slowly to the midline of your body if you took that option of turning your head and resting on a cheek. Press on up nice and slowly. Let's remove the bolster. And you can take either a block, a bolster, or nothing at all. As you draw your toes towards your shins, place the block or whatever you want to use on your heels. Bring the shoulders up over the hips if that feels good. This is intense. We're going to stay here 3 minutes. Timer's already started. Hands can be resting on your thighs to prayer center. Or you can bring your arms behind you and reach for opposite elbow creases. Settle in the shoulders and rest in the feet. This is an intense pose. If it creates pain in your body, hinge forward and come out of it. If it is just uncomfortable, and I think it is uncomfortable, breathe through it. You've done uncomfortable things before. Maybe you're on the threshold of change. Maybe you can get through this discomfort. And then the discomfort kind of goes away, and then it kind of becomes okay. Got to learn to do that with a lot of things, don't we? Breathe in, breathe out. But listen to your body. If it is in pain, hinge forward and come out. Such a great pose to break up the buildup of fascia in the feet. If you have conditions like plantar fasciitis, this is a great pose to help alleviate some of that discomfort. Soften in your toes, kind of surrender to gravity. Just kind of don't struggle. Breathe in, breathe out. Soften your shoulders away from the ears. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Not much longer. Patient endurance. Breathe in, breathe out. Just let it go. Don't hold on. Just let it go. Breathe in, breathe out. And as you're ready, release your arms back to your thighs. And then we can come out of it. We've done this for 3 minutes. It's a long time. You endured. Kind of like holding a long plank on other days, right? All right, come to a neutral tabletop. Lift your feet up, your toes. Oh, squeeze them, scrunch them. Feel the goodness of the release here. Squeeze and scrunch the toes, circle the ankles, tap the tops of your feet out on your mat. And then just for a moment, place the tops of your feet onto your mat and come on back and have a seat on your heels. Slide your hands on back, let your hands be kickstands, and let your knees, while they stay together, let them lift up off of your mat. Just take this little brief counter pose called ankle pose. So you're stretching your feet in the opposite direction. Breathe. Hands are here. You're not going to fall over. Maybe move them back. Maybe let the knees come up a little higher. Ankle pose is a nice complementary pose to that deep bend we just took in our toes pose. All right, let's come out of this now. And let's take a brief pentacle pose. All right, remember this one. Pentacle pose. Slowly come onto your back and enjoy the journey of getting here. Enjoy the journey and all that you do. Come all the way down to fully reclined. Arms spread, legs spread. Just feel open and receptive and come back to your mantra. I am healthy. Breathe in, breathe out, drink in the sunshine. As you exhale, let all tension go. You are finding peace on your path. Gentle little reset and pentacle. Stay here longer if you like. I'm going to move into a shoelace pose. I'm going to show you some alternatives to it as well, in case shoelace is just a little intense. Bring your arms down by your sides, legs back together, push on up to seated. All right. I'm going to make my way ultimately to shoelace, really get into the hips. We got into the hips and shoulders a lot yesterday, so every day is different. All right, so here's what you could do. You could always keep your legs long, and you can place your bolster on your legs. I'm going to get into the hips, so what I want to do is crisscross my legs. Now, you could sit in a gentle crisscross. You could take those blocks, or you could have rolled up towels and slip them under your knees. You're still getting into your hips. It takes time. Maybe the blocks under the knees or a half-height block feels really good. A little extra encouragement, you could bring the bolster onto your lap. Then eventually you could work the blocks away. Oh, you even feel the knees get closer to the earth there. And you can sit right here. I'm going to take that shoelace pose. So that's just bending your knees a little more intensely, bringing one heel back toward your hip, then the other one right on top. And that heel is going to come to the opposite hip crease. Knees are kind of sort of stacked. You could bring your bolster on top of your stacked knees, and you can sit right here. And as we sit up straight in either the crisscross applesauce legs or straight legs or in shoelace, I'm going to show you a little method called tapping. We're going to stay on each side for 3 minutes. All right, so tapping, it just alleviates tension. And this can be an intense pose. Lots of situations in life are stressful. The beautiful thing about tapping is this one little piece of it you can take wherever you go and nobody knows you're doing it. So maybe take your right hand or your left hand, it's up to you. I'm going to take my left hand and tap my right collarbone. You can just kind of feel it resonating in your bones. So be still. Just tap. It kind of helps you find some inner peace. So I know some of the kids that I taught yoga to at one of the local universities, I had them tap before tests. Just gently tap on your collarbone. It alleviates anxiety. It's very calming, very peaceful. Get your mind into the present moment and helps you relax. So relax into your hips. Continue tapping if it's something that's speaking to you. Or maybe you gently hinge forward onto your bolster. Or remove the bolster and just get into your hips. Arms can be on your top knee, down by your sides, or reaching further forward. Breathe in, breathe out, and just be in your present moment. As you take a deep breath in, think of your spine getting longer. And as you take a deep breath out, think of your belly hollowing out, creating more space for you to hinge forward. Deep breath in and deep breath out. As you're ready, slowly make your way back up so your shoulders are over your hips, wherever you came from. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And let's do the other side. Same thing, but just with the opposite leg on top. So unbend, rebend your legs. I had my right leg on top. I'm going to bring it on the bottom, bringing the heel back to the opposite hip. Other leg on top, and crisscross. Create your little setup. Any of the ways we talked about, or maybe you've come up with something else, but you just want to feel a little goodness in your hips. Maybe start with the bolster on your thigh. Same amount of time on this side. Nestle in. Maybe tap the other collarbone. Lengthen up and breathe. Release and let go. Breathe in, breathe out. No rush, no hurry, no worries. You are safe and solid on your mat. No judgment. Just do what works for you today. Take a deep breath in and a deep full breath out. Slowly, as you're ready, let's come out of this pose and just float on into a pentacle pose. Oh, enjoy the journey, as we always say, the journey on our path. Enjoy it. Come on down to pentacle. As you make your way here, bring your block up by your shoulder. Spread your limbs wide. Adjust so it's comfortable for you. Let your hips relax. Oh my goodness. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Reset, restore. We all need to do it. Refreshing breaths in as you reflect only on your mantra, I am healthy, or whatever it is. I am strong. I am calm. I am at peace. Your positive affirmation that you need. breath to the hips, alleviating tension and stress there. No tightness, just surrender and peace. Stay here longer if you like and enjoy the goodness. I'm going to take a reclined deer pose next. If you'd like to join me, bring your legs slowly back to the midline of your body and find your block. Now bend your knees. Send both knees to one side of your mat and place the block between your knees. Ankles are stacked, so your knee is pretty much in line with your hip. Rest here on the knee with the knees going in one direction. Bring both shoulders down onto your mat. So you're starting to feel a little bit of twist already. Tee out your arms and then send your gaze toward your left arm. So the gaze is going in the opposite direction that the knees are going. Both shoulders are down. Knees and hips are relaxed as you take this little gentle twist. Working the left ear or left cheek a little closer to the mat, using gravity to help increase the gentle turn of the neck. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Slowly, gently roll your skull on the back of your mat, bringing your gaze back up toward the sky directly overhead. Keep your arms where they are, nice and teed out, shoulders nice and down, but lift your knees up. You can keep your eyes closed throughout the whole transition to the other side. Knees come up. Knees fall to the opposite side, the left side, and your gaze, you know where it goes to the right. Same amount of time on this side. Let's go. As time progresses in this 3-minute pose, maybe you're discovering that you can turn your neck a little bit more as time goes on. Shoulders are soft. Breath is deep. Arms are heavy. Maybe just a little more in the neck. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Slowly roll the back of your head on your mat. Enjoy that. Gaze goes up toward the sky. Let's finish. Bring your knees back to the midline of your body. Remove your block. Maybe you're doing it all with your eyes closed. And then let's make our way to the wall for the legs up the wall pose. All right, come on up. And no matter how small your space, my guess is that you can find a wall or a chair or even this countertop would work to do your legs up the wall pose. All right, grab your eye shade and your towel and let's make our way over there. All right, so I'm gonna put my blanket on the ground next to the wall. I'm gonna bring one hip up next to the wall and then send my legs up. Legs go up the wall. You're not at a perfect 90-degree angle. There's a, your heels are a little bit, your bottom's a little bit away from the wall. Cover your eyes with your eye shade or your towel. If you have a chair, you could have your calves up onto the seat of the chair. Maybe that is your way to improvise your legs up the wall pose. If you're on the wall and you are having a little bit of low back tension, you could bend your knees and have the soles of your feet on the wall. Arms wherever you like. Maybe one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Soften in the shoulders. And breathe here. We're going to be here for about 7 minutes. Get comfortable. And this is your homework, if you will, for living your life, living your yoga off of your mat, doing your yoga in the regular course of your life. This is a great pose to do before you go to bed at night. Instead of scrolling on your phone, Come to your legs up the wall. It'll help you sleep better. And it's a great pose for alleviating tension and stress. Breathe and come back to your mantra. I am healthy. Deepen your breath and soften the area between your eyebrows. Let your face be a little softer and your shoulders a little softer too. Maybe draw your toes a little closer to your shins and feel that your tailbone go down more into the earth. Remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Just breathe softly, yet deeply. As you find peace in the here and now. Visit that area between your eyebrows. Soften there. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Transition time to our final Shavasana pose. But if you want to stay right here, enjoy the pose longer. I'm going to come out of the pose by bending my knees and coming off the wall the way I came on. I'm going to make my way back to my mat. Final Shavasana pose. All right, here's the deal. Final Shavasana, you can take it lots of different ways. You do what's right for you. Maybe you want to cover up with your blanket or have the folded blanket so you have a little bit of weight, wherever feels good. It's kind of nice on the ankles, the calves, thighs, chest, shoulders, whatever you like. I'm enjoying taking the bolster and placing it under my knees. Just kind of nice to have maybe even a rolled up towel there. You decide. The other day we finished with our blocks under our heels. Maybe you like that. I'm going to come to fully reclined. Take the eye shade or the towel. I know some of you like to put something underneath your neck as well. And come into your final Shavasana pose. Cover your eyes. Really nice to block out the light. So use either your weighted little eye shade or a towel will work in a pinch. Arms down by your sides. Neck is long, shoulders away from the ears. Wiggle your shoulders so they comfortably tuck under your back. If that's comfortable for you, try it and see. Heels toward the edges of your mat. Palms face up. Or if you prefer to feel more grounded, you could bring your palms face down. Check in with all those points we've mentioned earlier. Area between the eyebrows soft. Eyes heavy in the eye sockets. Shoulders soft and well planted into the mat and away from your ears. Arms and legs long and heavy. Belly soft. Tongue away from the roof of the mouth. No thoughts, no emotions, just breath. I am healthy and I am at peace. Breathe in peace. Breathe in goodness. Breathe out stress. Breathe out tension. Breathe out worry. Perfect stillness. You are comfortable. You are safe. No thoughts. Just let your body be perfectly still. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Stay here longer if you like. Challenge yourself to be perfectly still and just see what happens. If it's time for you to conclude your hour, very slowly start to imagine, first of all, a little wake-up tingling in your fingers and your toes. Imagine it, and then let that spark happen. Start to move your fingers and your toes, especially your toes after doing that toes pose today. Start to move the motion up into your hands and your feet, then your wrists and your ankles. Yesterday we talked about the living your yoga off of your mat with taking a big good morning stretch before you get out of bed in the morning. So let's do that now. Stretch, reach high overhead, point your toes long, stretch, wiggle it out the way you would first thing in the morning. Before you even get out of bed, you're doing your yoga. Exhale, bend your knees, kick your bolster or your blocks aside if you use them. Roll onto one hip or the other. Low arms bicep is a pillow for your head. Close your eyes. Savor the breath here. Big breath in. And big breath out. As you're ready, come on up to a comfortable seated position. Maybe keep your eyes closed or open them, you decide. Get comfortable. Bring your hands to prayer center in gratitude. Be grateful right now, right here, right now for your health. Be grateful right here, right now for your yoga that you did. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Have gratitude in your heart always and a smile on your face. Open your eyes. Gently blink them open. You did it. Yes, you did. You did a successful yoga session. You did it for 1 hour. Good on you. All right, you took a stress number in the beginning. Stress number now, what is it? I'm sure it's a lot lower, and that's a good thing. So be grateful for what you've got today. Know that what you got is temporary, but think of that as positive because you are getting better and better with each yoga practice that you do. You're getting stronger, you're getting more flexible, you're getting more mobile, you're improving the quality of your life, and that is so important. It's not about the number of years, it's about the life in those years. Come back tomorrow, we'll do some more. Tell your friends about us. Have a great day. From me to you, much love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love you guys. See you on your mats tomorrow. Bye. Hello, you sweet little baby girl. Haircut time today, especially for you, Bonnie. Whew, you guys need it. Bye. See you tomorrow. Embrace imperfection. Try something a little different. Take a pose a little deeper, or just try something a little different, but just try. Trying is where the fun is, right? That's where you meet your threshold. That's where you meet your challenges. But embrace the imperfection and just admire yourself for having the courage to do it. How's your yoga working out for you? I'm glad that you're still here. Thank you for being here. Tell your friends about our yoga. It's free for anybody and everybody can do it. They just got to show up. That's the ticket. If you'd like to support our broadcast, you can visit our website. It's www.316yoga.com. Embrace the imperfection, do what you can with what you got, and just have fun. See you on your mats tomorrow.